Hey guys, it's Taryn back with another YouTube video. So today I finally feel like I've had my braces on long enough to talk about what the process is before you get braces. Kind of the things you want to know before you get them put on. So first, how do you get braces? All around where we live, you have to have a referral. So I had to go to my dentist who had to refer me if they thought I needed braces. So my dentist recommended that I get wisdom teeth taken out as well as braces. They said you can either A, do the wisdom teeth before the braces, or B, do them with the braces. And I do not recommend subjecting yourself to that much pain at one time. So I got my wisdom teeth taken out in October of 2017, and that was painful. I'm not gonna even lie, it was horrible. It probably hurt for 2.5 weeks, and I probably couldn't eat anything satisfying for like at least 3 weeks. I mean, it was not fun. So then after that, in December, I went and got referred to an orthodontist who, it was a very long process. They had a very long waiting list. You had to go in and do a consultation first where they took a bunch of x-rays. They took a bunch of pictures of your teeth. You met with the orthodontist. They talked about if they could help you or not, how much it would cost, how long your treatment would be. And from there, you could decide if you wanted to get braces on or not. So for me, my treatment is 18 months. I'm currently in the 6th month of treatment. It was gonna cost me about $6,000, and insurance does not cover it for the most part if you're over 18. Sorry guys, my hair is a mess today because I'm trying not to use any product in my hair to kind of give it a break, so it's kind of in its natural state. But anyways, so there were 3 options to pay. Number 1, you could pay up front, check or cash, and I was like, ew, do a lot of people do that? And then our second option was care credit, which is where you apply for pretty much like a credit card type deal where they pay for it, but there's a very high interest rate, which I was like, well, that's gonna end up costing me $8,000 to $9,000 after the interest. Or they offered a in-house financing, interest-free, where that you could pay for it for the duration of how long they said you're going to have it with no interest, direct deposited out of your account on the same day each month. But if you did not pay them, aka if you had no money in your account, after a while they would stop working on your teeth until you started to pay again. But I knew that it was going to be fine as long as I budgeted for it, because I have budgeting videos, so it was in my budget, so you need to check those out. And so that's what I did. I did 18 months, no interest, in-house financing for the duration that I have the braces on. So your first visit after the consultation is you come in and get spacers, which you need if you have molar bands, which my understanding is almost everyone has molar bands on braces because that's what the actual braces, for the most part, are attached to. A molar band needs room to go around your molars. So they take these little tiny rubber bands and they shove them all the way down to the gum, and then they leave them there for several days to several weeks, depending on how much movement they need. Uncomfortable, not horrible, hard to eat, hard to sleep. I noticed that I grinded my teeth a lot more with these in. But then you go back in a few days, you get them taken out, and then you put braces on. There's usually not a wait between the time you take the spacers out and you put the braces on, because as soon as you take the spacers out, your teeth will start to move again. So they took the spacers out, they put the braces on. That was about a 2.5-hour process. That was uncomfortable but not unbearable. Worst part being those molar bands, because they take this piece of metal, see if it fits over your teeth, and they take this metal equipment that goes in your mouth and they put it on each side and they go bite, move it, bite, all the way around for all 4. That was the most uncomfortable part, not unbearable, but you know, I'd say like a 4 out of 10 because it's kind of digging into your gum, and I swear you feel like you can almost feel like the shavings of your teeth come off. Supposedly that's the stuff they put on before it. It was horrible. But after that was on, they cleaned your teeth. They put a god-awful blue kind of glue on, put the brackets on, held it with a light, rubbed it around for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then the braces were on. It really wasn't that bad. It was just time consuming. The pain was not that bad until the next morning, which it wasn't horrible, but it was definitely noticeable, and it was very hard to eat. And I think the worst part about having braces for me is the cleaning. The cleaning is intense, it's time consuming, and you have to do it after you eat every time. So for me, there are 4 or 5 tools that I use that are absolute necessity when you get braces. So what you want your nighttime routine to look like is, if you have a manual toothbrush, you gotta throw that out. You gotta get electric, because your teeth never really feel super clean anyways. I mean, they feel clean, but it's hard to get around all the brackets. So you need to throw out the manual, get an electric, a good electric toothbrush, and brush your teeth morning and night and after every meal. It's very time consuming, but you do not want little discolorations when they take the braces off, because if you do not take care of your teeth while you have the braces on, when they take them off, you'll have little squares around each bracket, which you don't want. So you have to combat that by having good oral hygiene. So I take my electric toothbrush and I brush my teeth for a good 4 to 6 minutes. And I know that because my toothbrush has a timer on it to let you know how long you've been brushing your teeth. So after you do that, when you still got all the toothpaste, you take a dental pick, which is like a little bristly, straight looking thing, and you get around each bracket, and you go in between each one, you go over top, below each one. So now you've been brushing your teeth for 15 minutes, but you're not done yet. So then you rinse your mouth out, and the next thing you have got to get, if you have braces, is a water pick, because it's like a water flosser, but it just works so good. So after I've brushed my teeth, I've done my dental sticks around each bracket. Then I water floss the top, the bottom, the top, the bottom, the top, the bottom. And then after that, you have to floss. And with braces, you have to get a floss, either A, that has a little threader on it already, or B, you have to buy threaders for regular floss. You have to go in between each brace, over, and down. By the time you're done, you know, it's been a 35-minute process. You might as well put this in your planner, because it's going to take a while. But you do not want to have bad teeth when you take your braces off, because after you pay $6-7 grand for braces, the last thing that you want is to notice that you have little marks all over your teeth because you didn't take care of them. Another real bad issue that you can get is you can get your gums that come down over top of your braces, which you also don't want. So you want to make sure you have good flossing, good hygiene. So when you take them off, they look like you want them to when you take them off. So like I said, I've been in braces for 6 months. I've got 12 more months to go, and I'll do another video at some point about braces, but this is just kind of like a little beginner, just some more information that you might need. If you have any questions, I will try to answer them below. But like I said, only 6 months, 6 months and counting. So thanks guys for watching. Like usual, I like to keep it short and sweet. I would love it if you would subscribe and like and comment below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.